Hi, my name is Tim and I'm forgiven. Aristocracy. I don't care how you say it. Government by a small group of people, especially a hereditary nobility. Rule by the best. An aristocrat would think this way. I believe that we've gotten away from what America is, what it was designed to be. A republic. It's the exact opposite of this. Completely opposite of what we have today. A group of elite men thinking that they have superiority in understanding and in love than anyone else. As long as we are allowing these people to stay in office and to maintain their status, what in the world would make them think any differently? We keep re-electing them. Why would they think any differently? I hate to say this because I'm a man. And I mean mankind. I don't mean male. I mean mankind. I am a part of mankind. The natural tendency for man is to be corrupt. It is easy to fall into corruption. This is why our forefathers wanted elections. That's why they wanted their country to be a republic. Represented by groups of men who were chosen, who were constantly being flushed, not because they're bad, but because the nature of power is bad. George Washington was not a lifelong politician. He didn't want to be. He didn't want to go down with the greats. 20, 30, 40 lifetime long reigns. And because that was not the design in his heart, he is set in our country for eternity. For as long as our country is, we'll remember George Washington. You pat me on the back long enough and I'll start believing that I'm somebody. That's our nature. I hate to admit it. Who's to say that a politician has got to be of nobility? They circle us with love, and they wrap their arms around us. Bullshit! It's what it is. You know, you care about your family. They care about their family. Get out of politics then. Do something that's humbly noble. You know, there's no humility in being presidents of the United States of America or senators or governors. There's no humility in that. The humility is in giving it up. Because we can't do that by nature. Need to reach back there on the back of the seat and flush that handle. We got to get rid of the corruption that is a part of lifelong politicians. Somebody who was born to be a politician and dies a politician. This is no simple task. You got to go out there and you got to take this into your heads. You got to mix it around and comprehend it, and then you got to spit it out. You got to tell people. You know, I don't know how many times that I've heard people say that all politicians are corrupt. Is that true? Are all politicians corrupt? Real easy for me to accept that, to believe that, to think that. So there's two solutions to fixing that problem. One's breaking the law. The other is to stand true to our Constitution, to respect our forefathers and the Constitution that they designed for us. And that's to participate in the process, the way it was designed, so we could flush the filth out of office. We could renew, and we could prevent men from stepping in it by just saying, thank you, let's have the next guy. We don't want you to get too deep. We don't need you to be too deep. When you get too deep, it's dangerous for you, and it's dangerous for us. So, please, you have to be involved. You have to be. This is a game of numbers. It's not a game. This is a situation that requires big numbers. Not just when you go out to vote, but when you talk about ideas. The two rules of life have got to be broken. Number one, don't talk about religion. We have to break that rule. We've got to make enemies when we don't want to. And we've got to break the second rule, don't talk about politics. We have to break that rule, or we have to suffer the consequences. The responsibility of we the people was put on us by humble and dearly loved men. And we've casted it aside. And we've left it to the handful of elite, the aristocrats. And they've destroyed and are destroying America. Help. Help. God bless.